Hey, Magic Makers. We're going to talk for a minute about the heart energy activity. There's a couple things here that I would love to share with those who don't really understand what energetic containers are. So, if this is you, chime in, and if this is old news to you, just bear with me for a couple minutes while I get everyone kind of up on the same page. So, for me, energy containers are places where lots of things can be stored. There's no limit as to how much can go in. And it's this place where, for me and my clients, I use it to get rid of stuff that's no longer useful. And that's exactly what we're sharing with you guys. So Dina has shared with us that there's one set up for a dumpster and one set up for a recycle bin. One is to get rid of things, and one is to transform things. And what's really terrific about having two, not just having one place where you just throw everything, is that you're acknowledging the things that you want to have in your life just be transformed. Some things that we kind of hold on to, they are useful and we want to see them renewed, right? Like it's not a complete loss. So we can toss those things into the recycle bin. And for those pieces of our story, our lives that are just no longer useful, we don't want them, they just create maybe chaos or hard feelings, embarrassment, whatever, we toss those. We just get rid of them. But for me, I see them just as, like I said, empty bins, and I can access them just kind of by feeling for it. But you don't have to, and that's what's awesome is that just by trusting that these bins do the work, that's all you need. You don't have to understand how things work to benefit from them. So if that's kind of been a fear of yours, you're not sure where to look for this bin or how to find it or how to access it, don't sweat it. Just by throwing it in there, whether it's through your imagination, kind of running a little cartoon, you can see these thoughts, maybe this group of things you no longer want, maybe it just gets tossed into the dumpster. And then, the same thing for the recycle bin. So you can play with this, use your imagination, or you can simply say, I'm throwing this into the dumpster and I'm throwing this to the recycle bin. However you want to do it, it'll still work and be activated. Um, and then the other thing I want to talk about with this is that we have these energetic spaces and we need to access them more often. So as stuff is released, it might only happen a little piece at a time. You might have something that you're only able to release a little layer at, once a day or once a week, and that's okay. So take the opportunity, do this exercise over and over until you feel it's gone. And how do you know it's gone? You can tell by the fact it doesn't bother you. It is very maybe neutral. Maybe you feel like it's in the past. Maybe you can actually feel that idea is just literally behind you. It's no longer kind of consuming you. Maybe you feel like it's out of your system. So our bodies and our energy system, so there's this physical stuff, but then there's also a layer or multiple layers that surround our bodies. So maybe what you've been releasing is out of here, maybe it's out of this physical form, and it's just kind of bumped out to the next layer or the next one. So it may not all go once, and it may go in pieces, but either way, it's totally okay. Now you have to understand that one of the rules, it's kind of like a golden rule in my mind, that you only can accept what it is that you can accept. Okay, what? What I'm trying to say is that if everything happened at one time, if your want list came true all at one time, or your I do not want list just flew out, this brain may not be able to comprehend what just happened. So you're not going to believe that it happened. So sometimes things have to be slowed down so that we can fully embrace that has happened. So things have to happen in smaller pieces because if everything happened at once, you would probably go bonkers in this human form. So be patient. If things are only chipped off one at a time, that's okay. And if things miraculously go away all at once, that's awesome too. I don't think there's anything else. I think Dana did a really great job kind of giving you a little more information about what you can expect to experience here with the heart. So if you have any other questions, let us know. Again, I'm seeing some great activity and conversation going on, but tag Dina and I if you need any help.